The McNair program is a federally funded program at St. Scholastica that's been here. This will be our 16th year. We serve 28 students annually, and we are designed to serve low-income and first-generation or underrepresented students to help them get into graduate school and ultimately obtain PhDs.
How I became involved in the McNair program was they were looking for applicants during my sophomore year. So my student support services counselor informed me and said, you know, you'd be a good candidate. So I applied and I was accepted.
And this program really sets them up for success and helps them navigate that complicated field of finding the right PI to work with, finding the right appropriate graduate programs, those sorts of things. It's really difficult to do on your own, but this program is really setting them up for success by finding a right lab and then also finding a good fit for graduate programs.
They help you find you know, undergraduate research. So you go talk with professors and maybe apply to programs that are looking for undergraduate researchers anywhere in the country or in the world, and they find you a suitable mentor for the summer.
Kayla spent a summer here at St. Scholastica doing research. Her research mentor was Grant Anderson, who works at UMD, but he collaborated with Daniel Westholm, who's a professor here at St. Scholastica. She spent a good 40 hours a week doing research every day and has created an incredible research paper and poster which will be published in the Journal of the McNair Scholars Program, and a poster which will be presented at the annual St. Scholastica poster session.
The project that Kayla and I worked on this summer examined a group of what are called organic anion transporting polypeptides. It's a long name. We shorten it to OATPs. And what these proteins do, they're proteins that are expressed in the membranes of cells throughout our body. They assist in bringing things in and out of those cells.
They're found in many different organisms. They're kind of basically the same. In humans, I think there's 11 superfamilies. They're just transporters in cell membranes.
We wanted to learn more about a group of these OATPs that have been recently discovered to be overexpressed in certain cancer cells. So what that means is that in cancer cells, they are expressing a lot more of these specific types of OATPs than other areas of the body.
My project is basically cloning them into vectors, which we are trying to transfect the DNA into human cells and then do transport assay on them to see what they transport, how they transport it, how quickly.
And by learning more about the function of those genes, so what sorts of substrates are recognized by these types of OATPs, we might be able to identify the sorts of drugs that might be able to be targeted towards these cancer cells.
McNair in this project is, for me, my future, I would say, because I want to go to grad school. I want to work in a research lab. I want to, do some kind of pharmaceutical research. So for me, it's getting my foot in the door for the research, finding a good mentor, learning how the stuff you learn in lab in school relates to real life.
I think that the best thing about the McNair Scholars Program is that it provides the opportunity for all students to really achieve what they're capable of.
Being a first generation and wanting to get my PhD, McNair is the answer. I mean, they help you find programs. I mean, they help you find mentors. So you couldn't ask for anything better, because they pretty much shove you out into the world and they give you all these different choices and you get to pick out of all of them what you want, and you're basically in. So McNair is the answer to basically all your wildest dreams of compared to education and the career that you choose.
The McNair program allows students to get a foot in the door with this whole process of applying to graduate programs. students who participate in this program are going to be at a distinct advantage compared to other students who have not had such an undergraduate research experience.